What up, good people? How we doing? How we doing? It is Saturday evening. College football has been amazing today. And welcome to the very first episode of Iceberg Cooler Concept presents Six Pack Saturday. First show. My prop did not arrive today, but hopefully next week we'll have it. That I will be able to show you guys. But either way, what a day of college football. What a day of college football. Had some great games on schedule. I don't know if you follow my show, Montez at Midday, or Who's to Blame the podcast, but we have a show at mycitymymusic.com, Dre Montez, as well as follow me on Facebook, Dre Montez, Instagram, Who's to Blame the podcast, X or Twitter at W2B Dre Montez, YouTube, Dre Montez, and TikTok, Dre Montez 63. We talked about the games we're going to cover today, and the 6 games on the schedule was Clemson at Georgia Tech, Georgia at Tennessee, University of South Florida at Miami, Arkansas at Ole Miss, Florida at LSU, Texas A&M at Notre Dame. We're going to try to pull this off each and every Saturday. I'll let you know the 6 games on Friday's show of Montez at Midday, as well as on the college football show that I do with my man Ray Cruz out of Jacksonville, Florida, through ASAP Sports, All Plays that we do each and every Saturday from 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. Central Standard Time. So you'll get a few chances, and I also post it on my social media as well. But college football did not at all. It did not let up at all. It is I posed a question today on the video. You can switch professional teams, but when it comes to the collegiate level, it's a little bit more trickier for you to do that. You know, it's about loyalty when that starts happening. You know, why are you leaving now and all this turns out to be the question and concern of people when you leave a collegiate team. I've been a Florida Gator fan since 1998. I went to my very first largest outdoor cocktail party down in Jacksonville, Florida, when they were playing Georgia. Love ever since then. But I've always wanted to do a post-game show. But I don't want to overdo it, so I just figured I'd make a little tidbit of games, you know, just to start off with. So the first game was Clemson at Georgia Tech. We talked about Georgia Tech early on the show today about we thought Georgia was running back you. Well, Georgia Tech is picking up the slack as well. Georgia's a great football state on the high school level, and especially recruiting-wise. That South is something special. If you know what your team needs, go get it. And Georgia Tech added someone to that coaching team that's well known in Georgia. But the game started out kind of wild with early turnovers. It was 7-13 at halftime with Georgia Tech winning. There was a 3rd and 22 that was done right before halftime. 3rd and 22. 3rd and 2. Turning point of the game to me because Clemson did not get it. There was a 4th and goal. They won a 2-yard line. It took them 4 tries to get in. They eventually scored. The red zone interception didn't help Clemson at all. The 73-yard touchdown, now it's up 14-13. Clemson's on top. This is everybody saying, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. It's another turning point of the game. Georgia Tech, to me, they had a 13-play drive that went 90 yards. 90 yards. A 13-play drive. Now they have 21-14. Now we're tied up. Clemson closed the gap, tied up. But the whole time, Clemson didn't seem like they were playing Dabo Swinney type of football. At the same time, I'm thinking Georgia Tech, this is falling right in their hands with the kicking game that they have, and they're at home. And Georgia Tech wins the game on a 55-yard field goal. They won 24-21. That was game one. Iceberg Cooler Concepts presents Six Pack Saturday. Game one we had was Clemson at Georgia. The next game was UGA, University of Georgia. Them Dogs at Tennessee. Cue the music, Rocky Top. How many times you hear that song in the background today? How many times did you hear that song in the background today? The pregame rituals in the SEC is a little different. It's a little different. They're tradition, they're weird, but they're honored. And the way that Tennessee and Vatech, and maybe I throw Bama in there as well, the way they enter and exit the game, there are a lot of schools and universities that have some unusual rituals. Some people know about, some don't. But still, this game was on the docket for a great turnout. So when I saw it on the schedule, got to watch it. Got to watch this game. Tennessee comes out 5 for 5, 3 passes, 2 rushes, and a touchdown. Went down and feel like they owned the place. Georgia responded. Tennessee 72-yard touchdown reception. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. 3 for 3 in possessions, 14 of 14, 231 yards and 2 touchdowns and 1 rushing touchdown. That's Tennessee's quarterback offense. At that point, it's not looking good for it. It was 21-7. As my good friend Calabasas Jackson Mohammed III told me, Georgia's a good second half team, which is true. And Kirby had him on there. Had him on there. That missed field goal, that hurt. Now we're in overtime. And everybody's thinking about 2016, the Hail Mary that made Rocky Top have a hint or a thought they were going to win that game. Didn't happen. UGA prevails 44-41. 6-pack Saturday. Next up on the docket, we had University of Central South Florida and Miami. The game was delayed by a storm for almost 2 hours. The way that South Florida acted last week after they beat my team, my Gators, I wanted a beat down today. I thought the game being stopped, I think at the time it was 14-3 when the game was paused. I didn't want it to be like the 49ers and the Ravens in the Super Bowl when somebody pulled the light switch in the Super Bowl and the momentum's shifted. I didn't want that to happen. Miami didn't let up. Miami put it on them. So message, you beat Florida, you got to win the next week. South Florida, you failed. Next up, Arkansas and Ole Miss. If you didn't watch this game had the first half, it was like an old college football game. The video version, like, who's going to play defense? I thought Arkansas put up one hell of a fight in this game. I know Ole Miss is trying to turn the program around. It's going to take some time in the Southeastern Conference. For some reason, that conference takes a little longer to turn things around. But Ole Miss prevailed. Good job. Next up, we had Florida LSU. I'm a Florida Gator fan. I've been married 4 times. DJ threw 6 interceptions. Same thing. Same thing. I'm still going to ride with my team. We lost 20-10. Ill-advised penalties. I'm questioning about that pass interference within 5 yards in the third quarter. I need more clarification on what is the pass interference when we're checking you on the line. We did not extend our arms. We did not impede the receiver's progress, but still we were flagged for pass interference without any explanation. LSU won the game. I want Billy Napier fired. I want John Gruden. I will be sending out my emails, my tweets, my hashtags tomorrow morning after CBS Sunday morning. We shat the bed tonight, 2 weeks in a row. But I'm not going nowhere, Gator Nation. The nightcap they gave us was Texas A&M. Hello, Aggie fans. It's how you wave to an Aggie fan. The Golden Domers. Mr. Freeman. Marcus. Get in there. Marcus, get in here. Mr. Coach of Notre Dame. Explain to me, in your words, your game plan coming in here, and did you utilize it? See, a lot of teams get nervous playing Notre Dame at night and in South Bend for obvious reasons. You still got to play the game. And if you follow through, do your job and execute the plan and understand the assignment during the week, you can get a dub. Some teams do it. Some coaches understand the assignment. When coaches and players on the same team and the same page and understand the assignment, it makes us as fans very proud, doesn't it? Well, boys and girls, for this to be the very first episode of Iceberg Cooler Concepts.com presents Six Pack Saturday. It didn't turn out the way I wanted it to go. How about that? It didn't go the way I wanted it to go. If that makes any sense to you, I don't want to win every game, but that journey is to be talked about. I didn't see us win the national championship, but the journey is to be talked about. That's why I'm at. I'm with the journey of the thing. I'm with the nature of the journey and the expectations of that. That's how I'm with this thing here. So we're going to try this again next week. Hopefully we have our prop here so you guys can see the cooler and understand what I'm talking about, give you that visual, give you that aid that you need. But for all my college football fans out there, I hope your team won. Hope your team won. Hope your team is competing this year. And if you're not doing anything Monday, don't forget to tune in at 12 p.m. Central Standard Time for Montez at midday. We're coming at you at 12 p.m. Central Standard Time here, same time, same bat channel. But you can also go to the video and check out the page at mycityMymusic.com, Dre Montez. Or just follow me on social media. I share the link on there as well. But this has been our very first episode of our college football post-game show. I always wanted to do one. I always want to talk about some important games. Didn't want to overdo it. Keep it a little medium. So I'm going to let you guys get on. I think there's a fight tonight, allegedly. You guys enjoy that fight tonight. And again, thanks for tuning in to the show. Iceberg Coolers. Concepts.com presents Six Pack Saturday. This was the schedule we did today. Take a look, take a listen, take a gander. Until next time, kids, we will be talking to you later on. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday evening. And until next time, We'll see you, kids. Bye bye. See you later.